What's going on, y'all? So listen.
So, Married to Medicine, this is season 5, episode 9, breakdowns or breakthroughs. So, we're going to start where we left off last week with the party with Mariah and Heavenly getting into it. Simone started that shit. I don't know if it was the cheap liquor, but she got that shit on and popping. She did it on purpose. She did it on purpose. This wasn't no, was she trying to? Was it intentional? It was intentional. She wanted to get that shit out the way. But, on the one hand, you could say Simone was being messy. On the other hand, she wasn't trying to sugarcoat shit. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what Mariah say. You were being fucking messy and you were being shady towards Heavenly, okay? If you literally trying to convince somebody that you was not being shady, you're not doing a good job, okay? Because we all know the issues that you had with her. We all know that. And then Dr. Heavenly, you supposed to be working on yourself and you still said your mama. I mean, you tried to catch yourself, but hey, shit happens. I was Dr. Jackie the whole time. They were sitting there arguing. Dr. Jackie was sitting there sucking on that lollipop like, bitch, these motherfuckers. But she went over there trying to talk to, Heavenly and see what she doing and get her feelings out and telling her she's trying, but the whole thing that Heavenly feels and a lot of the women there feel is that Mariah I was about to say Mariah Carey. Mariah can point out what everybody else did to her, but then and she expect the apology from them or forgiveness or whatever, but she can't point out the stuff that she's done to other people. Like, that was Dr. Heavenly's main thing. Take accountability for your stuff. Take accountability for your stuff. And a lot of them said the same thing as well. It was like, you want us to apologize, but have you apologize to us? And she was like, of course, Toya want to come back and say, I was cool with her for 10 years. So, of course, I'm picking sides or whatever. But she did apologize at the party, that little brunch or whatever, or in New Orleans, I think. And if you want to call that apology, I necessarily don't. Sometimes people want to hear the words, I apologize for the things that I've done to you. Okay? I really apologized for that. I'm sorry. Not, I've forgiven you for the things that you've done to me and, whatever y'all done to me, if I hope y'all forgive me too. I wouldn't really, I'd be like, okay, cool, but that's still leaving a vague thing. Like it's so open. What am I getting your forgiveness for? What did I do to you? Okay, why am you asking or wanting me to forgive you, and what am I forgiving you for? All this shit. Like, I need to know what we did and how you asking for forgiving or giving forgiveness when you claim you don't know what you did. Okay, and that's what Mariah is. She claims she don't know what she did because later after that, you know, um, Simone and Mariah have a little sit down. They have a talk about the whole thing at a restaurant, and it was like, we just want you guys to take accountability. What do you want me to say sorry for? I can't say I apologize for stuff that I don't know. It's always you don't know. You don't know, you don't know. And I'm not bad in the bullshit. But we will agree that she did put out there, I forgive y'all for what y'all did to me and whatever I did, I hope y'all forgive me for it. When you can't pinpoint what it is that you did, quote unquote, that's not real to me. That's not a real apology. That's not real. So, of course, Heavenly gonna be upset. Heavenly talking to her husband about it later when he come in, and he was just telling her the way that you approach things, and this is the same thing that everybody's been telling Heavenly with her aggressive approach to stuff. She's very aggressive. She comes off very harsh, and sometimes you just gotta sit back and let people talk and then let that shit go. Okay. That's basically where he was coming from. But in this instant, they getting into it. Of course you're gonna come back. If you're gonna come at me hard, I'm gonna come back at you harder too. But I get what he was saying, like, you ain't gotta be so hard. You ain't, sometimes just be the bigger person and walk away or just try to diffuse the situation. Don't blow it up into astronomical proportions or whatever. That daddy talk, and when she said, I'm gonna run you a bath. I said, oh, she is really a submissive woman. And I just, to each his own, it just will never be me. I'm just saying. But you gotta do what you gotta do. This whole thing with Contessa and the nanny situation, you know, it's showing that a lot of women, especially in this day and age, we want to have it all, and we can have it all, but it's also a struggle, working, being a working mother, and also, having kids and having to figure out this time and that time. And that's the reason why they had a nanny, because the nanny came over there and watched the kids while they both were at work. They have careers, they're both doctors. Um, and so now they have to adjust the schedule and figure out who's gonna come and pick up the babies from this from school here, and who's gonna go to their event here. And so they trying to figure out that whole thing with Miss Renee, and Contessa just, she feels a way about it because she never really got into it with Miss Renee like that, like with her throwing something at her, with her leaving and saying that she's fired or whatever, because she's always firing herself, as they say, and then she'll come back. But this time, this is the longest that they haven't spoken to her. It's been over a week, so she's just concerned about that. And then we get a later scene where we actually see her doing and checking up on her patients and stuff. And she was saying how, she wanted to go to one of her daughter's events, but her assistant was telling her, let me tell you, girl, we got a busy schedule today. She was like, sometimes in the morning you can see 10 or 15 people in the morning. Then in the afternoon, evening shit, you still seeing people, because people still just walking in and walking in. She gets a phone call from her husband. He just got through picking up the baby from school, and he was running late because he had a meeting, and he was also working, and then the baby was in her feelings because she thought the mama was coming to pick her up, and she was like, she wanted to stay in the school until the mama came and got her. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And it touched Contessa's heartstring or whatever, and I actually kind of felt a little tinge too, because she want to be this, career woman. She wants to have her dream as being this doctor, and she also wants to be a good mother. And you have to balance the two, and she's trying to find that equalization between the two, how to put that out and do all. And you can't do all the time, so they have to come together and figure out a schedule. That preview on for next week episode, when she was like, maybe one of us need to decide who's gonna take some time off or whatever, and he automatically said, so what you thinking about taking some time off? I said, well, damn, how did you jump all the way over there? She said, figure out which one of us. He said, bitch, I figured it out, because it ain't going to be me. I'm like, oh, see, this is the shit you have to talk about and compromise on when you're in a relationship. Jackie, before I get to Jackie, let me just do Simone right quick. Simone, like I said, and I said it in a few reviews, I love when she's with her patients because of the tenderness and the respectability factor that she shows them. When she was giving the little woman, Henrietta, I think her name, her the pap-smear, and she was talking her through it and making sure that she was comfortable with it. It was her first time, and letting her mom stay in there. I just love the way she handled the whole thing. This going about talking to Cecil about this money. Obviously they must have had a discussion about it previously, and she calmed down from the facts, because bitch, I still be fucking mad. You took 25 fucking $1,000 out of our joint account for only a 16% share in a goddamn app that's not even out on the market, that we don't even know it's gonna be successful or not. Bitch, please. Okay? So I guess she got over that initial shock of it all. And was just saying, you don't do stuff like that. You need to come and talk to me, okay? We are in a relationship. This is what we do. We're married. This is not just about you. Why didn't you come and say anything to me about it? Why have you been so secretive? Oh, because I just been a little scared because you might say it was stupid or this and that. You can't be in a relationship and scared to talk to people. And I cannot stand when people say that. Some people don't want to take criticism. Some people get so in their feelings when you tell them how you feel, and they take it as if you're really trying to hurt them. No, I am a person that's going to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You asked me this, and we have issues going on. Let's put them all out on the table, okay? No, I'm not saying that you're this evil person, but this is how I feel things are going. This is how I feel we should do things differently. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be able to, you know, sometimes put on the tough front and take that in, that constructive criticism in, and listen to it and not have it put in your brain as a letdown or a put down, but saying, okay, this is the areas that you feel, you having some issues with. Let me see what I can do to adjust to that. Okay. So, and y'all know I'm speaking from personal experience. That shit, I just, any fucking way, any fucking way. Bitch, when real life get into, anyway, any fucking way, let me move on. But, at least we ain't see her killing his ass. Because, Simone look like she will beat a bitch ass when it comes to it. She got all, some people, they got a lot of mouth. But when it comes time to back that shit up, they really can't. Simone, on the other hand, for some reason, she just give me the tease that, bitch, if it came down to the time to fight, she'll be ready to fucking fight. And if she don't win that bitch, she'll do a little bit of damage, okay? So we'll see how that go. I hope this is a start for them, working on their communication and actually getting their marriage back on track. Talking about more marriages, bitch, Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie giving this motherfucker another chance. And, I'm not going to be 100, because, different people handle situations differently, okay? And they are not boyfriend and girlfriends. They are wife and husband. And yes, he publicly humiliated the fuck out of her. He cheated on her. It was all him, okay? He's taking ownership of it. So you can't just look at it and be like, why she back with him and all that shit. Even though that's how I feel, I wouldn't take the motherfucker back. We already know as of now, I think they getting a divorce or whatever. She been filed, whatever. But at this moment in time, she's still trying to work it out in her mind and in her feelings and everything about what's going on and how she feel about the situation and how she feels with him. Can she rebuild that trust? Can I get over the fact of what you did? Can I look past it? Can we work on it? Can we get back to where we were? Is it worth it? And all these things have to come into play because they are, like I said, they're not boyfriend and girlfriend. And even if they were boyfriend and girlfriend, that's still the stuff that they have to think about. They are husband and wife. All right. So, and they've been together. Even I don't care if you're boyfriend or girlfriend, if you're husband or wife, if you've been with somebody for a long, long time, you're going to have those questions. And I can see why people, don't automatically just be like, fuck you, I'm gone. And if they do that, they come back when they have cooler head to try to, see if the relationship is salvable or not. But, he was, you hurting, I'm hurting. I said, bitch, you caused to hurt yourself, so take that away. Take that away. I really just want to pop that thing on his. I hope he got all this fucking around that he been doing. I hope he fucked around and got that shit checked. Um, anyway, that mold checked or whatever. So, doing all that shit. And when Jackie be through and over your ass, the way she just go ahead and be like, okay, you can go because I'm about to go back to Triton. I said, bitch, if that's what it is, that's what it is. Jackie is saying that, this cute or whatever, but I'm really not feeling it right now. I mean, she was giggling a little bit, but I can just tell by the body language and how she just so anxious to go back to charting to doing what she got to do. She over it. She over it. Um, the whole thing with Cecil and is it Cecil? Not Cecil. Dr. Eugene and fucking Toya. I could have did without. Let me rephrase that. I could have did without Eugene in that scene. Toya gets on my goddamn nerves because I think she's stupid as shit sometimes. How are you college at? Never mind, let me find. Because, some people can be book smart, but not street smart or not common sense smart. And sometimes I think Toya just slept through class. I think she cheated off somebody's test. I think, somebody just said, oh, girl, you cute. Let me go ahead and pass you. That's what I feel sometimes because the shit that comes out of her mouth, I just be like, all right. But what I mean about I could have did without Eugene, when Toya came to that door in that lingerie, in that black lingerie, nipples exposed and everything, I said, Toya, you have a bomb-ass body for a dumb-ass bra. Damn. The combination don't need to, it don't match. I really hate when they be cute as fuck, but dumb as shit. it turns the whole thing off. But you know, she trying to, once again, her whole storyline is about this sex life. All right, your man is almost due taking care of the IRS stuff, and you know, you coming to the door, you trying to meet him at the door with some sexy shit on. You and Quiet went to go shopping for this stuff, and it was cute and all, whatever. And you know, just trying to fuck his brains out. You know, get yours and get his. You know, I saw nothing wrong with it. It was cheesy. It was cheesy. Eugene, is his name Eugene? Eugene couldn't even fucking he comes to the door. She like this. He like, she like, well, damn, bitch. Why every time I do something like this, you want to laugh? That makes me feel a type of way. He was like, nah, it's like, damn, that's what it's like. So is that a good or a bad thing? That's a good thing. I said, well, bitch, smile and be like, damn, when you come through the door. Okay, let me do this scene over for you. Toy standing right there. Ding, ding, ding. I'm coming in the door. Damn, shawty. I forgot how thick your ass is. Fuck, let's take that. What you trying to do? I see what you on. You know, that's how you start that shit off, okay? Play into it, bitch. Get it to the... Y'all been married how long? Y'all got 2 kids, Eugene. I know you tired as fuck, but god damn, it's presented right there to you. Don't fucking pass up an opportunity to actually put your dick in some warm stuff, okay? Put it in that gushy gush, all right? Instead of putting lotion on your hand and doing the thing, okay? We don't need you going to town on that. Go to town on your wife and then take your ass to sleep for the next couple of weeks or so, okay? Just put it on her real fucking good, you know, and you can just go on head to sleep. That's all she wants, so she can shut the fuck up. All right, they go into that bedroom. She got it all set up, sex pillows, probably some candy coated bedroom candy down there on the floor. I bet you them sex pillows was some candy shit. But you know, all the shit around, and you know, they doing talking, and he's so awkward and shit. No fucking lie. I was looking at him in his scrubs and shit. I was like, the scrubs, is that a 4X? Bitch, take that shit up to a 5X. I'm just saying, because he was making me worry. I said, please don't embarrass yourself on national TV because them scrubs look a little tight. And then when he sat down on the bed, she was like, no, I got your shoes. He was like, okay, yeah, take my shoes off. And when he was scooting over, I said, bitch, check your pants to see if you ripped them in the back. It was making me nervous that if he moved any type of way, the material was going to tighten up even more and the shit was just going to fucking rip, bitch. You know, I was just a little concerned. But, you know, they was talking about the stuff. He seen that dog collar on the thing, you know, and she was like, he said, bitch, what the fuck is that for? Hold up. She said to put that on so I can guide you into what you want to do, you know, put you over there, tell me, put you in a certain position I want you in. Eugene said, bitch, no. I would have been like, bitch, first of all, you know my knees fucked up, but for you, we'll try this shit out. I'm down for anything. Eugene said, hell the fuck no. I was with you up until that point. You know I ain't into that S&M shit. I said, you better do something, okay? Toya said, all I really want is for him to come home and just grab me and yank me, smack me, pull my hair, and be like, bitch, come here, sit on my face. I was like, I understand. I understand, bitch, come here, come sit on my face, okay? Like, it is what it is, you know? That's what these lips and this mouth, let me shut up. Bitch, they do fucking wonders. Ain't never had a fucking complaint in my goddamn life. Any fucking way. Bitch, I'm just saying, see, y'all done opened up some shit. And I can tell y'all some shit, but bitch, I won't. Okay? So, moving on from that, we get into that little scene with Laura going to Jan. I said, bitch, look at Miss Jan, the vocal coach. I ain't seen her since. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be turning for the fire. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dr. Heavenly said, this is Jan. She's vocal coach to the stars. She was like to Ludacris and Sierra. I said, who? First of all, you just named somebody that can't sing, and then you name a rapper. That don't fit. No shade to Sierra, but let's be fucking trill. Okay. But anyway, moving on. That was a cute little scene. We don't really need to get into it. This last scene when Quad and her husband was having this marital circle council thing that they put together for married couples around them that they know. And they was holding it once again because they haven't had it in a while, and they needed it. It's like counseling, and she feels comfortable in this because these are people that she's comfortable around to actually put up her business out there and to be open and be free, and it's almost like a safe space. Okay, so they all come in there, and I guess the topic of discussion for this session was her marriage. And they start going into how he feels, how she feels unappreciated, how she don't feel respected, how she don't feel loved, she don't feel this, she don't feel that. Baby, Dr. G was over there just getting heated. And old boy has to step in. He was like, I see, he had to cut Quad off. Because had he not cut Quad off, Quad would still be talking at this very moment about what she don't feel from him. And when you in a relationship and you hear a person, you thinking that you're giving them what you need and what you're doing to keep this relationship afloat, and to hear them, this is why Dr. G pops off. To hear that, when you think that's what you're giving them, no one wants to hear that, their mate is not happy. So it makes them feel a type of way, and especially with a man and the ego and the pride and stuff, it's going to make them feel some type of way and get a little heated, like, you just emasculated them a little bit because I thought I was doing what I needed. And the whole thing is he needs to learn to listen, and Quiet needs to learn to communicate as well clearly what it is that she wants. To be quite honest, this is your wife. This is the woman that you come to know and love. You should already understand what it is that she needs. But sometimes you need a refresher course. You need a reminder, and you need to communicate and open up your mouth. Baby, we can't read minds. So therefore, if you want to be, you should already be getting that love. If you feel like you're not being respected enough, tell that motherfucker, and don't let it get to a point where you feel like you at a crossroad, or it's at a point of no return, because something could have happened in a long earlier. You could have fixed that. A small issue could have been fixed, but instead you let it turn into a big issue. And Dr. G kills me sometimes, and once again I feel like it's pride and ego when Quiet is saying, I don't feel this way from you, I don't get this from you, and I don't get that from you. And he was like, well, how come? No, because I know that's what I'm giving to you, and you ain't being around, and you can't tell me that you don't feel this. No, you can't tell her that's not what she's not feeling. Okay, you can't tell her. She's telling you how she feels, and you cannot put it down as if, oh, that's some bullshit. You know damn well you lying or whatever. No, that's not how you fix things. And you can't tell her that her feelings are wrong, okay? That is how she's feeling. In any type of relationship, you can't tell a person that their feelings are wrong if that's how they're feeling. If that's coming out their mouth, that's what they mean. And so the guy was sitting there, um, the guy was sitting there just interacting and interrupting and trying to, coach the whole thing. And, um, Quad was like, wait, I got in this relationship, and I know you thought that I was going to take your money. I was only with you for your money. I said, oops, you addressed some shit that a whole bunch of people were saying. From day fucking one, a lot of people were saying, bitch, I just don't see how Quad and Dr. G are together. She must really be in it for the money. Quad had to clear that shit up and say, bitch, I ain't want you for your money, okay? That ain't never what the fuck it was, all right? And he was like, because you don't give me stuff and all this shit. And he said, well, shit, bitch. I'm so used to, yes, in the beginning, I did get married. I didn't want to share shit because I'm so used to, I ain't have to share shit with other people. I came up and I did for my own. So, of course, I wanted to enjoy that shit myself. I said, baby, that's understandable, but now you're in a relationship. So, what's yours is ours, okay? That's what it's supposed to. Two becomes one, all right? That two, these two individuals, they become one. Tie that knot, bitch, okay? You can't be selfish like that. And so now we put everything out on the table. And was like, you want to know what I want from you, Quad? Dr. G, you want to know what I want? He was like, well, tell me what you want, Quad. You bitch, I just want. I just want you to love me. Okay? I want to feel love and I want to feel respected. Because I feel like a single married woman. That's what I feel like. I said, you know what? In that scene, Quad could have been putting on, but for some reason, I believe that that was some real shit. Okay? And what irked me was the guy in the blue shirt who was talking the whole time. I said, let her get her try out. He coaching. He was like, yeah, yeah. Okay, now you see that? Okay. I said, bitch, shut the fuck up. They got it right now. They don't need you right now. He was like, okay, well, we gonna end this shit right here on a good note. Gregory, just go on over there and hug her. And he did all that shit. And it was, I said, see, that's all it takes. Sometimes we blow up a small thing to a big thing when all it takes is for both parties to just sit down, let one person speak, let it come through, and then you respond and let that come through, and then y'all come together if you can. It's easier said than done, obviously, but yeah, that was the episode, y'all. It's late as fuck. I had shit to do. I was gonna come home and take it. Bitch, it is. Yesterday, it was like 60 degrees outside. Today, it's like less than 20. And then it's so windy out there. It is so windy out there like that. Once you hit that wind, hit your face, you can't breathe because it's like it's trying to kill you if you take a breath in. You just can't. That's how windy it is. Like, bitch, it's crazy. But, Windy City, Chicago. Y'all be safe out there, and I will see you guys on Sunday.